Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is your boy J KEYE inDEPTH, and this is my official review on Dragon Ball Super Episode 59. Protect, Gowasu, Destroy, Zamasu. Let's drink that tea. Alright, so the beginning of the episode, Beerus, Supreme Kai, Goku, they enter in Universe 10 to speak with Kaioshin Gowasu about Zamasu. You know, Goku starts off by spilling the beans a little bit, and then Beerus had to knock him on the head and explain to him that, hey, you need to shut up, dude. We're handling the situation, okay? So as they're talking to Gowasu, Zamasu comes out, and he's like, wow, I wasn't expecting you guys here. From what the dialect and the subtitles were showing, it's showing that he was thinking in his mind, but his face was like calm at the same time, but his mind was kind of worried and kind of suspicious of why they're even here. So that was kind of funny to me, because, you know, reading that and then seeing his facial expression looking normal, it was like, okay. So it seems like he was quite a bit nervous and quite a bit curious of why they were actually there. So progressing on to the scene, Zamasu was actually bringing out the tea to Gowasu. The initial tea that he was bringing, I believe that tea was actually poison. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that was poison. The only reason why was Whis. He was like, well, you know what, here is some food from Universe 7. Here's some rice cake dumpling things, and here's some tea. You try these are probably the best things you ever had, dude. And he's like, oh, we must try this. And then Zamasu, because Zamasu's face, his face was like so hurt, so butthurt that he didn't get to give him his tea, because I do believe that tea was poison. Oh my god, do y'all see his face though? Man. Alright, so, and then they make some, you know, BS excuse on why they had to leave. They were like, well, you know, the reason why we came here is because Goku wanted to fight you. And Zamasu was like, alright, I'm down, let's fight. And he's like, no. Beerus was like, I gotta take a nap, and we's gotta do some things. And Supreme Kai, yeah, he's going with us. So we all gotta go. Teleport, pew, and they're gone. Okay? Now, they're steadily watching Gowasu and Zamasu as that is occurring. During that scene, on everything that was happening, they also showed a clip back into the future where there was just Black Goku and Zamasu, and they were talking. And that was a very interesting conversation. Basically, Black Goku was telling Zamasu that he wanted to get stronger for the sole purpose of their plan, and he cannot wait to actually kill Goku. That's like his whole thing he wants to do. And Zamasu was like, well, you need to take your time on killing him, because if not, you're not going to get any stronger. And that's very peculiar to me. It seems like he wants him to, quote unquote, absorb the bone marrow. Hold on, let me see if I have it here real quick, so I can get the actual words from that scene. So you'll lose the fondant to prove your fighting capabilities. And Black Goku's like, yeah, you're probably right. And then he was just explaining to himself that you two are the same as me. Now, basically just saying you're the same as me, that he's not content with just being immortality. He wants to have more power as well. And like I said, that's not enough that I just get an immortal body. This power has an unlimited potential and is necessary for our plan. So it does confirm that he wished with the Dragon Balls to have immortality. So that also explains to me that Black Goku is a separate entity from Zamasu, if that confirmed the wish. So they're two separate people. So it's Black Goku, and then there's Zamasu, and when he went to the dragon, I believe they met somehow during that period to wish for immortality. The Zero Human Plan, what an irony that I need a power of a human to achieve the Zero Humanity Plan. So, yeah, so that whole freaking conversation was a foreshadowing onto this episode, because this episode, if I'm not mistaken, is titled Zamasu visions the Zero Humanity Plan. I believe that is the title of this episode. But alright, and then they did a cutscene back into Earth Universe 7 where there was Trunks against Trunks. I mean, they had some scenes with Mai and Emperor Pilaf, but you know, we're gonna skip over that because that's basically a comedy filler. And so what was very interesting to me that Little Trunks was talking to Big Trunks, and he was consoling him because Big Trunks, I need to stop saying big. Future Trunks was actually moping about he couldn't save Mai, and he left her again for the second time. And then Little Trunks was like, "Yo, stop being a bitch, man. Come on, like." This is gonna be me? I don't want to be you. I'm me. And you know, Little Trunks is arrogant as hell. Okay, so and he's like, you know what? Come on, you need to get over this slump. What you gonna do about it? You gonna sit here and mope about it, or you gonna fight and get stronger and get tired of people trying to, you know, mess you over? What are you gonna do about it? And Little Trunks went Super Saiyan and punched Big Trunks like it was nothing. He was like, come on, come at me. Like, you're supposed to be a Saiyan. You're acting like a little bitch. And then the whole climax of that fight was actually depicting that Trunks need to stop moping around about what he had lost and actually need to train and get stronger and actually do something about his future. So let's all admit, because in Dragon Ball Z, Future Trunks was actually a lot more determined to beat the androids. Like his main goal was like, I need to get stronger. I want to fight the androids. I don't want to be dead weight. This seems like he's just been a lot of dead weight. So I'm glad Little Trunks saw that, you know, this is not me. This is not going to be me in the future. We are Saiyans. We don't give up. We don't give up until we die. You hear me? And Trunks got knocked out. And I guess they had a little fight scene, but during the fight scene, they cut over back to where we're at now. So that's what happened. They're watching Zamasu and Gowasu talk, you know, and then, you know, Gowasu, he was tearing up them dumplings, man. He was like, oh. They're so good. And then he almost choked. He actually, as he was eating, and they were talking about, you know, justice and everything. Basically, Zamasu was kind of like persuading him that he's like, yeah, I'm on your side, dude. Listen, like, I know I was wrong in the past, but I kind of see we're there. Without chaos, there cannot be no justice. So I completely understand where you're coming from, Gowasu. I completely understand. Yeah. Okay, so as they were talking about that, Zamasu stood up and actually stood behind Gowasu. And then, as Gowasu's taking the sip of tea, which we initially thought it was poison, but it's not. It's not poison. Here he comes with the little fucking beam hand, and he fucking chopped him. Bam! Dead. Now, that time when Beerus, Supreme Kai, and Goku was watching him, they did the 3-minute reset, and instantly, shoo, flew right over there, and it was on repeat. Here's Zamasu, right? This, and then the little mitten, little cap mitten, I guess they put on his hand, and he hit, I don't know how hard he hit Gowasu. It might have been like a little love tap. Maybe his little beam, whatever he had, is that strong, like on contact, you're dead. So I'm assuming that's what it is, because if I think he's gonna hit him full force, even with the little cat mitten on the hand, I think it would have been, you know, okay. But yeah, so he hit him with that, and then he was like, whoa, what kind of tap was that? Was that like a new massage or a love tap, Zamas? What's going on? Oh, a love tap? What? That was bizarre. And then here comes Beerus, Supreme Kai, and Goku, and he was like, ha! I want to tell you, Gowasu. Here's Beerus. I want to tell you that he was actually planning to end your life. And me, Beerus, the god of destruction, protected you. He's like, what? Tell me that's not true, Zamasu. Tell me. Please, tell me it's not true. And then Zamasu just stood there with the most blankets there and had nothing. He was like, damn it. And during that period of time, the Supreme Kai was explaining the situation, how he was planning to kill him, steal the time rings, use the actual Super Dragon Balls to grant himself immortality, and he was completely blown away. And then Goku confronted him. He was like, so we must stop you. And Zamasu was like, well, how do you know my plan? How do you even know this? And then Goku it was like, well, yeah, we went to the future too, and we saw all the shit that you did, dude. We saw all that shit. And he was like, thank you. Now I know that this is not gonna be the end. Threw his beaming hand at Goku, and then here is the most baddest scene ever. Freaking Beerus steps between them. Boom, grabs it. Like it was nothing about it. Hold on. Like it was nothing. Listen, his hand was charged. He literally held his hand like, here, come here, child. Come here, child. And then raises his palm straight up to Zamasu and said, alright, destroy. No ki came out. He literally just disintegrated, obliterated, decimated Zamasu into little particles, and he was like, oh my god, that was the most quickest fight scene ever. This is how you know you cannot fuck with Beerus. So they essentially thought they protected the future when that happened. Skip over to, they came back to the 7th universe of planet Earth, and they were telling everybody, yeah, we killed them, it was done. And then Trunks was like, well, you know, when we killed the androids back in my past, the androids were still there in the future. And then Beerus was like, once a god kills another god, a universe in space and time, they dead. Yeah, they're dead. And Trunks was like, well, I don't know about that. I still feel uneasy about that scenario. So we should probably go into the future just to be a look-see. And then after that, end cut, next episode, Dragon Ball Super episode 60. Yes, alright, so if y'all like this review, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and